There are two things I know in this world. One is that I'm awesome. And number two is that I know good food when I see it. Me and my guinea pig, we have a lot in common when it comes to reviewing food. Here you go, babe. Enjoy. So there's a point where you know good food, bad food. I've been doing food reviews for like 10 years on Google. I'm in the top 10% bracket for food reviews in the country, and my opinion seems to be pretty good, I would say, overall. And I'm not trying to brag. There's a point where you know the difference between good food and bad food. Today's experience was very questionable. Remember, I try to go into every restaurant and order items that are affordable, that I think a lot of people that sit down are going to order. My job is to test that kind of food. I'm not ordering the best thing on the menu, and I'm not ordering the worst thing on the menu. Objectively, I cannot be biased about things, but at the same time, I have to order what I think other people are really going to order and try those items. So today I spent, what, 16 bucks, 16, almost 17 bucks plus tip. I was at like $23. I gave him a fairly good tip. I know Cajun boil. I know it well. There's a point where you know good food and you don't, right? I'm one of those people who understands what Cajun boil is supposed to taste like. And I know what a good quantity is for a price. And so when I decided to stop at this place, I intended to initially go out and just get guinea pig food because my guinea pig was hungry and needed pellets. And then I saw the place. I'm like, I've passed this place a number of times. I've never given it a shot. I have my go-to places for Cajun boil. They're very, very tasty food, and I'm going to give that person a shout-out that runs that business. I'm going to tell you where that's at as well, because I got to be honest. I want you to watch this review because I had a hard time even finishing the review. It seems like they talked it up a lot, and then I got the food, and it was just like mediocre at best. It was like, bleh. The food came out like they brought one of the hot bags, but everything came out like lukewarm. It was just over room temperature. The shrimp tastes like it was overcooked. It was like mushy. There's a proper way to cook things and make it delicious. And this was over prepared food. Didn't have enough butter sauce. If I ordered Cajun style, I want it to be hot. It was barely hot. It was very watered down. Even my soup was watered down. Look, just watch the review, and then at the end of it, I'm going to give you my true thoughts here. You guys check it out. Tell me your thoughts. What's up, guys? What's going on? What's up, guys? I'm at Bay Crab. They just opened on 56th Street here. Temple Terrace and 56th Street. Nice little bar. A little seafood bar is basically what it is. Kind of like a sports seafood bar. It looks like full alcohol. I just ordered some, let's see, what did I get here? Did I take my menu away? Yeah. Anyways, I got some clam chowder. Looks slightly watery to me to be a cream soup. I'm kind of curious why it's so watery. But normally when you think of cream chowder, you think of thick and creamy. I mean, it's clam chowder. Anyways, I'll try it and we'll see what we think here, and then I'll kind of tell you my thoughts here in a minute. And then I ordered one half pound of shrimp boil bag with 1 potato and corn, and we'll see where we stand. Worst lighting ever. Everything is behind me, so I can't really record, but we're gonna try this watery soup and see what I think. It's got a lot of flavor, but it is very watered down for some reason. I'm not really a huge clam chowder water fan. I like it to be creamy. Like, it's kind of the idea. And like I said, the prices here, they're a bit high. I am a huge fan of Four Kings Seafood at the Tampa Mall. They give you a ton of food for like $12. I mean, like 5 pounds of food. And their food is fantastic. So I'm gonna have to run a comparison from that to this. I'm gonna show you what I get in this, and then I'll show you what I get at Four Kings Seafood for almost the same price. Now remember, I'm already at almost $20 here. And I didn't get a drink, I just got water and lemon, so we'll see where we stand. Okay, once I crushed the crackers in there, it made it a bit more manageable on the creamy side, but obviously that's because now it has cracker dough in it. That being said, the taste is still pretty good. Alright, so half pound boil bag. Let's see what we got in here, guys. I ordered mine with a little bit of spice, so 1 potato, 1 piece of corn, and 6 medium-sized shrimp. To give you an idea of the bag, right there. So not a ton of food for the money, but it's $10. So let's take it out, have a look at this. We'll give it a spice run and see where we're at. Let's jump into this bag, see if it's worth anything. It looks spicy, but I don't see a lot of butter on it. And normally when I do stuff like this, I like to see a lot of butter and the seasoning sticking to it. That means they used a lot of butter. It's kind of what you want when it comes to the seafood stuff. The bag looks pretty watery, very red and watery. I'm curious. Yeah, very watery sauce. For being buttery, it's very watery. Drip, drip, drip. It's very greasy. Let's check the spice level on this. They try to light things up, and I was going to buy a new truck, and my buddy said, it's a 1500 basically for things. He said, you know, they put it on car frames now. This needs way more butter. I said, when I'm a truck frame, I said, but the thing that freaks me out. This is very bland. The flavor, very bland. One piece of corn. One potato.
How's everything so far?
It's alright. On the taste scale, it's okay. It's okay. It's definitely not my favorite. I'm drenching this in the sauce. I did ask for medium heat. My mouth has yet to burn, so it just seems very greasy without the butter. So that was it. Came with one carrot, or one piece of corn, one potato, and then a half pound of shrimp. So let's give the shrimp a shot and see where we stand here. I'll give you a count as we go. I did ask for head on. I'm part of that country lifestyle. Let's strip her here. The worst thing you can do is overcook a shrimp to the point where it's mush. And something tells me this looks like it was severely overcooked to the point of mush. Wow, this is impossible to peel. Holy crap. Okay. I'm gonna dip it in the Cajun sauce here. Old Bay and butter, which is basically Cajun. Nope. Nope. I am not impressed in the slightest. Man, I really hope they make some changes. Hey, look, you guys know me. I'm a pretty honest reviewer. This is... It's... Oh. Did you see that? Wow. It just gushed the moment I opened it. Awesome. It went in my eye. That's fun.
You okay?
Wow.
Did I get you?
No, you're good.
Oh, you got it. Oh, it's actually at the
Wow.
neck too, man. It must be good.
Bro.
I thought I did.
Huh.
My eye obviously recovered. I'm home now. It wasn't nearly... I guess I'm kind of glad it wasn't as spicy as I asked for, because if it was and that it actually made it in my eye, like worse than that, I would have been very sore puppy today. But it's not even red anymore, and it's only been like 30 minutes since I got home. So, look, guys, I really hope they make some changes, because that's like bar food to me. I mean, I get it, it's a seafood bar, but if you're playing yourself off as a seafood joint, then I would expect the seafood, especially if you're doing boil bags, to be on par with most of the other boil bags that are out there. And the potato was like that big. Like, normally, potatoes are like the cheapest vegetable on the planet. You should be able to give people like 4 potatoes, and it would cost like 40 cents to give them 4 big potatoes. Like, this is literally the cheapest vegetable on the planet. And the corn was severely overcooked to the point of where it was like mushy as well. It was not enjoyable. The shrimp also overcooked to the point where the shell was sticking to it bad, and you could barely peel it with the gloves on. Now, if you know shrimp that is cooked properly, you can just squeeze it and it'll just fall right out of the shell perfectly. Then you mat it up with a big old supply of butter and Old Bay or Cajun seasoning, whatever you got, and it just melts in your mouth. You guys know the difference between good seafood and overcooked stuff. This was horribly overcooked. Everything was overcooked or watered down. Bad. I kept saying greasy, I meant watered down. It was like almost like they just like took it out of a pan and just put it in there and didn't strain anything, and just added the seasoning and a little bit of butter to it and called it a day, and then brought it out to me. My experience overall was it's okay. I guess on a drunk night, food might taste good because you're drunk, but for most people, I think, that stop in and spend, they were like, if you spend $65 or more, you get 25% off. I was like, man, I'm having a hard time just wanting to spend more than 10. Shit, I'm being honest. Now look, I give every company a chance to have me re-review and remove my original review. That's how I work. So if they see this, Alex was the bartender that day. Shout outs to Alex. He was super cool. I had a good talk with him at the end of it. Says he doesn't know when the owner's coming in and not. I don't want to throw Alex under the bus or get anybody in trouble. Alex was super cool. Everybody that served me was super cool. I mean, they were good. They kept up with things. Even when I got the stuff in my eye, they brought me over napkins and cold water and kind of helped me, through that circumstance. But that doesn't make up for the food. Okay, it's awesome that they helped, and they were very supportive staff, and everybody did their job how they were supposed to. But the person that runs the place now is the one that's going to answer for the quality of the food. Okay, so maybe it's time to have a sit down with the cooks in the cooking session and say, hey, this is not good. If you would never win a contest with this food. Nothing. It's very mediocre bar food is what it tastes like. When I stop at a seafood place, I have expectations, and I think most people do. And they're going to spend seafood money. They want seafood quality, and that's what we look for when we buy that kind of stuff. So all I'm saying is I will remove this review. My email address is in the description of the video. If you want me to have another go at it, I would be more than happy to. If you would like me to bring a Cajun boil over from another place that I know makes phenomenal Cajun boil for a very affordable price, I would be more than willing to sit down with the owner, bring them a plate of food on my dime, and let them try it and see what they think, and then apply that to their business or restaurant so that it can be at least on par with most of the Cajun boil places around. Because this was unsatisfactory in my mind. It was not good. Honestly, it's the last time I'm gonna stop there. Unless they reach out to me for a review, I will not be going back to that place unless I see some ultimate changes in the kitchen and the way the food is prepped and prepared and brought out to you. I probably won't be going back. So, hey, look, I'm willing to remove the review. Let me know. Okay? If you want to take another shot at it, let me know. All right? I'm down. But I can't recommend going to this place unless you're hammered on a Saturday night and just like, yeah, let's get some seafood, and the bar's still open. And yeah, do it. Try it out. You'll probably enjoy it a lot more if you're drunk. So, all right, guys, drone worship. I'm out, man. Catch you on the flip. Toodles.
Hey, Doc, we better back up. We don't have enough road to get up to 88.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.